Hi folks, Fuzz here, welcome back to Star Ocean 4. Today we're taking on, I guess what is an unofficial side quest. It's not added into our quest log, but it is important. It does give us some nice rewards, and I'm going to call it the Cactus quest. And we have to basically rescue a bunch of withering cactuses in the desert. But before we start with that, or before we do that, we're going to just do a very brief set of updates to our other current quests that we've collected in Patron. So if we just head to the quest log here, the ones we're going to be updating are the Missing Brother quest, the Shoddy Doll, and Crazy for Grape Juice. All three of these we can update while we're here in the city. So we're going to start, since we left off in the inn, we're going to start in the inn by speaking to this person here. This is the pathologically petulant woman. And the pathological petulant woman is going to update the Shoddy Doll for us, or the Shoddy Doll quest for us. And even though she's not happy, if we can actually just go ahead now and speak to the doll maker back in Patron, and he'll update, or finish the quest for us actually, and give us a follow-up as well. So make sure you speak to that person before leaving the inn. Next up, we're going to head over to the weapon shop, which is just to the southwest of the inn there. And inside, we're not going to speak to the patron of the weapon shop, but this person standing here. This is the out-of-work sailor, and the out-of-work sailor is going to be able to update the side quest that's called Crazy for Grape Juice. And what we're going to be able to do is purchase some juice from him for 300 fol. So we'll go ahead and select to buy that. And basically now we just need to go and head back to the fruit crazy old man who's back in Patron, and he'll finish that quest for us. So a couple of these quests are now completable because we've got access to Trop. And hopefully you've been following my guide and have them all picked up and ready. And he'll also give us, there we go, 2 items in total, I think it was. I wasn't really paying attention. And then the final person we want to speak to update our quests is over in the docks area, just to the west of town. So at the docks, head to the northern pier here. And we'll find this person who is Chaz, and Chaz is part of the Missing Brother quest. And even though we're going to speak to him now, we're not actually going to be able to complete the quest right at this moment, unfortunately, because we're trying to tell him he needs to go back to Fez, his brother, over in Patron. But unfortunately, he's not able to because of the quicksand. He doesn't know how to ride bunnies like we do. So he can't go back at the moment, but there will be a side quest later on to clear that quicksand. And because we've spoken to him now, once that quicksand has been cleared, he will automatically return to his brother, and we can go ahead and hand that quest in for its reward. So that's the detour done. Let's get on with today's main event, which is the Cactus side quest. And for this one, we're going to have to go bunny hopping once more. So head back into the Trop area. And I've since had a mind blank actually. It's this area for sure where we can catch a bunny. So I just need to find it, and I'll show you where it is once I've done so. Oh, there it is. Just as I paused the video to start looking, I saw it and reminded myself. Okay, so I'll show you where this is on the map. It's just near south, actually, close to the beach. So we'll go ahead and hop on. And what we're going to do is make our way... something I forgot to tell you, which I did do in the last episode. I did show you in the last episode, so hopefully you watched that. But if not, don't worry. Before you come back out into the world map area here, just make sure you speak to the curious boy right at the entrance of the city of Trop, because he will actually give you this quest, so we can go ahead and complete it. So it's very important you speak to him before coming out and hopping on your bunny here. And what we're going to do once we're on the bunny though, is just make our way over to the Astral Desert area, which is to the southeast of the Trop area. So we're going to head through that hole in the wall, which you can hopefully see nice and clearly ahead of us here. And the way this is going to work is that curious boy gives us a bucket, an empty bucket, which we can fill with water. And you're not going to want to disembark your bunny at any point, because you can complete this whole quest on the bunny, and in fact it's going to make things a lot easier. So what we're going to start by doing is heading over to the oasis. Now the cactuses that we have to help by watering them have to be done in a specific order. So we'll go ahead and fill the bucket. Just make sure you do have that prompt, otherwise hitting circle will get you off the bunny, unfortunately, which is really annoying. And once we've gone ahead and collected the water, we're going to head over to Cactus Number One, who's actually over this side. Now, every time we water a cactus, we're going to have to fill the water up again. It's a bit annoying, but that's just the way it goes. And the first cactus we can see is just over here. Oh no, I hit the wrong button. That's exactly what you don't want to do. So now what we're going to have to do is head back and get another bunny. Okay, just be careful guys, that was really annoying having to go back and get a bunny there. But here we are back at the cactus. I'm just going to show you the map as well once we've gone through this cutscene, just so you can see exactly where it is. But what you do once you've got the water bucket filled is give it to the cactus, and there you have it. So it's right near the exit there to the next area. Okay, so what we're going to have to do now, and as I mentioned, we do have to do these cacti in a very, very specific order here, okay? So don't try and go to them because you see them out of order, it won't work. Once we've watered that first cactus, we're going to head over to the oasis once more and refill the bucket, remembering to pay very particular attention to the prompt to fill the bucket. If you press circle and that prompt isn't there, then you're losing the bunny again. Really annoying. And here's Cactus Number 2. I'll just show you on the map. Okay, so we'll go ahead and examine and water. There's 5 in total, I should probably mention that. Right, so next up then, we're going to collect even more water. There's actually 2 watering holes, but this one's fine for now. And we're going to start now heading south. Is that the second watering oasis? I believe it's possibly the case. Wow, did that music stop suddenly? Or was that just me then? That was weird. The music's literally just stopped completely. That has never happened to me before. It must be a bug of some kind. How strange. Anyway, here's the third cactus. So I'll show you on the map. Okay, right near the bottom. Basically, you may have noticed this, is that when the cactus are rejuvenated, they actually point the direction towards the next cactus that you need to do. So here's the 4th. So no, let's get some water, then we'll go to the 4th. And you can see where it's pointing to. It's over to the east. So what we need to do is just make our way back over the quicksand here. If you're not on the bunny for whatever reason, you can just avoid the quicksand. But we'll just follow the direction of the spiky sharpies, should we call them that, those branches. I don't know much about cactuses, to be honest with you, other than that they hurt if you touch them. Here in the UK we don't get many of them, apart from what people purchase from the shops and stuff. Let me just check exactly where we are. We've come a little bit too far perhaps. There it is. So we'll just show you on the map exactly where you need to be for this one. Okay. And this is number 4, so we've got 1 more to do in order to complete this quest. Right, so we need to make our way back to the watering hole. We'll go to the second watering hole that we saw. And the next cactus, the final cactus, is pretty much back down south again where Cactus Number 3 was, but further over to the west of that area. So once again, we're going to cross the quicksand here as we get to the watering hole, the oasis, whatever this thing is. And we'll refill the bucket, as you do. And now we're going to make our way over to the west. And the final cactus, I believe, is right in the, the alcove area at the bottom of the cliffs here. So we know the routine by now. Examine it, water it. And there we have it. So the fact that it isn't pointing anywhere should hopefully signify that it is the final cactus. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So what we're going to do now is head back to the trough area in order to hand the quest in, pretty much. Okay guys, that's actually me not paying attention, to tell you the truth. We don't head back to the dude that gave us the quest. We actually speak to the final cactus, or examine the final cactus once more, having, you know, rejuvenated all 5 of them. And once we've done that, once we examine it after it's gone into its new shape, then it will give us the reward for the quest, which is 6 different seeds. So as I say, it is definitely worth doing, and especially because it's not really a challenging quest. In all honesty, the most annoying thing is if you accidentally jump off the bunny, as I did, and have to go and collect another one. But you don't even need the bunny really, because you can access all these cactus even without, or cacti even without a bunny. But I just find it easier with. But that's just me. I'll leave that up to you. Anyway, guys, I hope this has been helpful to you. What I'm going to do, in fact, I think is just pop back to... go away. It's just pop back to Tatroy and update those couple of quests that we... or finish those couple of quests that we updated over in Trop. So here we are then back in Tatroy. There's those couple of quests we can hand in, and also a follow-up quest we'll do. One thing I did keep meaning to mention throughout this episode is that I was in such a rush last time to make my way through the various areas without encountering enemies that I completely forgot to tell you that in the cave of Purgatorium you can actually collect the fireflies, which are the red things that fly around in that area. And it just completely slipped my mind to tell you about that, so sorry about that, guys. But they're still there in the cave of the Purgatorium, and we will be heading back there as well. So we are going to go ahead and start in Tatroy just by speaking to the guy that's south of the statues, the fruit crazy old man. And we've now got the fruit for him, or the fruit juice. So we can just literally speak to him, and that will complete that quest. And our only rewards for these quests today are going to be some experience and party skill points. But that said, they are, of course, very welcome rewards, as always, especially the party SP, which is definitely going to go down well with a new party member, I should think, in due course. And once we've completed that one, we're going to go and speak to the shadowy doll maker, and we tell them that the doll didn't go down well at all, unfortunately. But even so, the quest completes, and we get another bunch of party skill points. And this is where we get a follow-up quest. And it's a fairly easy follow-up quest. So basically, the shadowy doll maker's daughter, I think it was, has gone missing. And so we need to go and find out where they're located and tell them to come back. So apparently they're located somewhere in Astral. Or in Trop, because that's helpful. Well, I can actually tell you guys, they are located in Astral City. And it's not far away at all once we get there. So we're just going to use the barge here. And I know this isn't part of the cactus stuff, but I thought we might as well get it done today. And if we just head over to the right after we get off the barge, then we can find this little girl speaking to a lamppost, because that's normal. And once we speak to her, oh, that other person's a man. I don't know why I kept thinking it was a woman. Anyway. Anessa is going to be reunited with her father, so long as she goes back. Which, spoiler alert, she does. So we're going to head back on the barge here. And I'm just racing through this, guys, because I don't want to spend too long on these side quests. But I do want to get them done for you, of course. So back into the previous area of Tatroy. And there we go. We can see that she's back. And the shadowy doll maker is happy. And that completes the quest for even more party skill points and a little bit of experience. There we go. Right. Okay, guys, I think we'll finish off there for today then. So a few side quests done. What I would recommend is we're going to want to farm some experience at some point. You'll probably notice if you've encountered any of the enemies around Trop that they're actually quite challenging. But they do give a lot of experience. So if you want to build up some blue bonus board tiles and just spend 45 minutes or so powering up your characters, then you might find that that's beneficial to do so. There will be a new party member joining us in the not very distant future now, so you might also want to wait around for that. But I would recommend just making sure that you're at least on track to taking out the enemies that the story's presenting to us without too much trouble. Otherwise you are going to struggle going forward. But anyway, guys, I'll let you do that in your own time. I'm not going to bore you by watching me do it. I'm going to finish off the episode here, so thanks for joining me. I'll see you soon for more Star Ocean 4. Until then, take care. Goodbye.